Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. In this short video, I wanted to highlight some of the differences between the Hajj of a man and a woman. I'll name about 10, inshallah ta'ala. Number one is that a woman is permitted to, of course, wear stitched clothing, unlike the man. So as she would typically wear her jilbab or abaya, then that is permissible, so long as that, of course, it's loose and is covering her entire awrah, and it's not appealing to the eye in terms of colors and whatnot. Number two, that she is permitted to wear socks. Number three, specifically in the Hanafi madhab, she is allowed to wear gloves. That's specific to the Hanafi madhab. Number four, not only is she permitted to cover the head, unlike the man, but she is, of course, this is a fard upon her. Number five, when it comes to the issue of raising her voice in talbiyah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, then if it is done so in a way that it is with a crowd and a group, then this is permissible, because her voice will not be distinguished and it will not be a source of fitna, and the reasoning, the illah, will no longer remain, inshallah ta'ala. Number six is that we were instructed by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to perform ramal in tawaf, which is a show and a display of strength. This is for the man to do, not for the woman. And number seven, inshallah ta'ala, is that a man is supposed to do ittiba', which is to uncover the right shoulder in a tawaf. This is only for the man, of course. Some women, actually, they'll wear their abaya and then they'll take an extra cloth and they'll put it underneath their right shoulder. This is not found within our tradition. You do not have to do so. So there is no uncovering of the right shoulder or ittiba' for the sisters. Number eight is that there is no running for her in sa'i. You all know, between the two green lights, between Safa and Marwa, that Hajj alayhi salam would, rush in that area, and so we are instructed to run in that area. But Hajj alayhi salam was by herself. So now that you are in a huge crowd and there are hundreds and thousands of men around you, then you should not be running in this area. Number nine is that, of course, men have the choice between shaving or trimming. Allahumma ighfir lil muhalliqeen. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam made a special dua, though, 3 times for them. For the sisters, there is only trimming of the hair. And number 10, that it is not permissible for her to go out of her way to go kiss al-hajar al-aswad, which is just a virtue, a fadila, when she is now going to be put in a crowd of men being touched from left, right, and it's going to put her in a very bad situation. So she should not do so. And also, when performing tawaf and there is a huge crowd, then of course the best thing is that you are there with a male guardian. You are there with either your husband or your father or your son or a male relative that is protecting you. That is the best thing. I also encourage sisters to wear backpacks on their back to protect themselves. And if not, then try to perform tawaf and sa'i and even Jabal Rahma or wherever you may be in a situation where you are not around a huge crowd, so that you can protect yourself, inshallah ta'ala. These are but a few of the differences for the sisters, inshallah. I'm also going to mention the issue of performing tawaf for sisters on their period. In the Hanafi madhab, she is permitted to do so. So let's say it is the tawaf al-ifadah, which is a rukun, a pillar of Hajj, that it must be performed. Then a sister will do so and then sacrifice a camel, a badana, and it's called a badana because it's supposed to be a very meaty camel, okay, from very, it has a big body. You can imagine that's where it comes from, the word. And if it's a tawaf that is either wajib or a nafal and whatnot, then she would just sacrifice a sheep, a shah, inshallah. There is an opinion that is related to Ibn Taymiyyah, Shaykh al-Islam, but even before him, Muhammad ibn Shuja' al-Thalji, who is the student of Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Shaybani, where she could perform the tawaf and she does not even have to give a dam or a sacrifice. Wallahu a'lam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.